Evening Muttonistas, the Primemutton here again. I'm back at Manchester's Piccadilly station, and regular viewers of the channel will know that most of my vlogs are about far-flung travel to foreign places, football blogs, food and drink, but this one is going to be a little bit different. I had a look at various ratings on TripAdvisor and other sites the other day, and I tried to find what I thought was Britain's worst rated hotel. So join me for today's vlog, which is going to be very much a down market one for a change, about Britain's worst rated hotel.
Throwing on the approach, platform 14, the 2056 transfer take extra care when stepping onto the train. This is just a free curb service. Please move down and use all available doors.
Well, I've ended up travelling quite late today because there's been a slew of cancellations, but I don't mind arriving late, and it's a sort of a work trip anyway, so I don't mind so much. Anyway, I'm on a Transpennine train, which will give you a clue as to where I might be going, and you'll find out when we get to our destination. So, welcome to Scarborough, Muttonistas. My viewers in the UK will know exactly where that is, but for those of you who are watching from abroad, it's a very old seaside resort in the northeast corner of England, in North Yorkshire. I have been here from time to time in recent years, but we used to come here when I was a child. It was quite popular back in those days, but as is the case with most UK seaside towns, it's got a little bit run down. So, after the great start of 3 consecutive cancelled trains, the trip is carrying on in the same vein. I've arrived at the station front to take a taxi, and this is the taxi rank. Now we're going to have to be a bit resourceful and find a way of getting a taxi. Okay, I've given up. I'm going to walk it. I think it's only 600 metres. I probably didn't need a taxi except for my bags are a little bit heavy. Anyway, it shouldn't be too long before we found out what this dreaded hotel is like. And maybe I'm missing something here, but this town seems to have the most incredible problem with bird droppings. I've seen them everywhere. And so, Muttonistas, in all its glory, I give you the Grand Hotel in Scarborough. So, I have to say it, from the outside, it does look fairly grand, and in its heyday, it must have been some place to stay in, but something must have gone wrong in between then and now. Anyway, buttocks clenched, let's go in. Well, so far so good. This does look rather nice, actually.
Door closing. Door opening.
Now there is a problem here. I'm on the 6th floor and there are only 5 buttons, but the receptionist, who was a lovely guy, told me to hit 5, walk to the left, and there's another lift to get me up to the 6th floor. And it does seem that this hotel is going through a much needed refurbishment. And so far, everything seems reasonably clean, spick and span. Modern interiors, the doors to the room look modern. Well, this is the lift to the 6th floor. Looks a bit older than everything else. And luckily, Muttonistas, I have a huge Wi-Fi allowance. Have I gone the wrong way? It says here 612. I have to say, it's a bit hot in this corridor. Hopefully the room's a bit cooler, or I can make it cooler at least. There's a modern lock for an electronic keycard, but I have this. Here we go, the moment of truth. Ooh, a fan even. Now, where are the sockets? Where are the sockets? Oh, just the two sockets down here. I did anticipate this, however. And I'd say the bed, a little bit small for two people. This is supposed to be a double room. Well, I suppose it's all right for two slim people, but I'll let you into a little secret. I ordered one of the upgraded rooms and a double room, which wasn't actually that more expensive, to make sure I had enough space for myself. Now, time to check the bathroom out. Yeah, this is all right. I really don't see what the problem here. It looks very clean to me. Christ, you even get a whirlpool bath here. Wow. Okay, yes, the window looks a little grimy, and there are some bird droppings on the outside which haven't been cleaned, but I really don't care about that because I'm not here to sit on any sort of patio in the hotel. The room could be a little cooler, to be honest, but it might just because I've been carrying my bags up the stairs, and at least they provided a fan, so should be able to cool the room down soon. Now then, Muttonitas, the most important thing, the bed and the softness and the comfort. I'd say the mattress is a bit firmer than I'm used to, but it's not like one of China's rock-hard beds or anything like that, so I think I'll get a reasonable night's sleep here. Anyway, I'm going to set myself up to go to bed. I'll have my sleep. I'll be back with you in the morning to report how well I've slept, and on top of that, how the public areas are downstairs, because I do hope, and I'm a bit pessimistic about this, that I can get a reasonable espresso down there. Oh, and another tip, bring one of these. It saves you a lot of hassle if you've got electrical things to plug in, and if you want that fan closer to your bed. Anyway, definitely bedtime now. So, Muttonistas, on to the burning question, how did I sleep? And I'd say so-so. Bed a little firm for me, and the room was quite hot, so it took me a while to doze off. Having said that, I know there are some of you who like that, so if you like your beds firm and you like a very warm room, you'll be alright here. Other features I forgot to mention, there are drawers all over the place. A hairdryer in one of the drawers, I never use them myself. An ironing board in the wardrobe, and extra pillows, which is something good for me, and two sets of drawers on each side of the bed, but I've had to pull the other one out so the cord from the fan reaches the bed to keep me cool at night. And as for the view out of the tiny window, and I know it's better than a windowless room, of which they have a lot here, and they do actually have some sea view rooms apparently, but this is pretty grim and I wouldn't bother opening the curtains unless you need to open the window for cool air. The window doesn't even open that far anyway. Pretty grim. Pretty grim. Anyway, I don't come here for the views, I just need the bed, and I don't spend much time in the room. Luckily, I'm not bothered about it. I could imagine couples opening those curtains and looking out in horror. Okay, time to check out the public areas, see what the bar and refreshment area is like. Now, as it happens, I did pass some other rooms that were being cleaned with the doors open on the 6th floor, and even the single looked okay to me, but what goes on lower in the hotel, in the windowless rooms, sorry, I don't know. This is on the 3rd floor, and you can see here a lovely little seating area, nice furniture, and tons of pictures of famous cricketers. So here we have a 1st floor balcony with nice furniture again, and the rather splendid lobby. Now, I've not bothered with breakfast here or anything. I prefer to go out and have it. I don't tend to take that much for breakfast, but shall we try the coffee here, Muttonistas? Yes, I think we should. So folks, a decent crema on the espresso, and there is actually quite a pleasant terrace here for people to take their drinks out to. Whilst the espresso isn't award-winning or anything, it's okay. I cannot complain about it. Well, to sum up, Muttonistas, this obviously isn't the best hotel in the world, or Britain for that matter, but neither is it the worst. The rooms were hot, yes, but speaking to other people in other hotels in Scarborough, it is a bit of a problem that their buildings retain heat, the windows don't open very far, and you can't get much ventilation or cool air in. And yes, the mattress was a bit firm as well, but some people like that, but I could sleep on it. The worst thing, of course, was that disgusting view out of the window. I mean, I don't know why I'm looking at a wall there, but if that's what it has to be, at least they could clean it up. Obviously, I can't speak for all of the rooms, but my own rooms and the other ones that I saw when I saw them being cleaned on my way out of the hotel looked quite reasonable. A bit small for two, my double room, but great for one, so consider paying a bit extra for a better room if you have to stay here. So I'm going to declare that whilst this hotel is a bit below average, the reviews saying it's the worst in Britain are completely wrong. That is not so. It's okay. So if you have to stay in Scarborough and this is the option that comes up that suits your budget, it is a passable hotel. But my tip, get yourself an upgraded room. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, Muttonistas. Bye till the next one, and don't forget, you can't beat a bit of mutton.